Sister Josie Engel. Miller went out. Bondurant going to try and pull the opponents out. Freed now with the ball. Passed it into Steenhook. Steenhook into Lappy. Lappy for 2. No good, but foul. Going to be shooting 2. The foul is going to be on Phoebe Stewart, I believe, 44. Her first. Lappy to the line. She's shooting 71% on the season. Misses the first. Second one is good. Her 5th point of the game. And for those of you that are just now being able to hear us, which is all of you, working through some technical difficulties here. It's not Aben's fault for multitasking.
I tried. I'm trying.
I said it's not your fault. We haven't had this issue before.
That is very true.
Tunick with the ball. Kicks it over to Kenny.
The score is 20-0. That score should be coming up on your screens here soon.
Meyer with the block on Tunick. Looks like they're going to call a foul on her. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Got a lot of the ball, but just enough of the body to get a foul called. Free throw is no good. For those of you just so excited to be able to hear us now, know that we have been talking for about 10 minutes straight.
Give or take.
And I've just been talking to myself and Ryan, so.
Hey, I can listen to you all day.
He's not paid to say that.
I am not. That is very true.
Tunick's second free throw is good. Meyer over to Freed. Freed for 3. Good! There's your Freed pointer. Her 5th point of the game. Kenny with the ball now.
Moving screen, I believe.
And they're going to get Phoebe Stewart on the foul. Her 2nd foul. Waterhouse into Meyer. Meyer bringing it up, setting up the offense. Gives it back over to Waterhouse. Freed looking to inbound or get it into Steenhook, but decides to go back to Meyer. Meyer over to Waterhouse. Waterhouse for 3. No good. Michelle Tober almost had the ball, but Meyer got it away from her. Gets it over to Freed. Freed's going to go up for 2. No good. Steenhook with the rebound. Kicks it out to Meyer. Good rebound from Steenhook. Waterhouse now into Lappy. Lappy with the turnaround right side. No good. Meyer reaching for the ball but can't get to it. Phoebe Stewart comes away with the rebound. Olenczak kicks it over to Kenny. Kenny for 3. No good. Peyton Meyer going to get the rebound. Meyer kicks it ahead to Lappy. Lappy up for 2. Does not get the roll. Steenhook with the rebound right up off the rim again. And Phoebe Stewart comes away with the ball.
40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
Kenny with the ball. Gets it over to Olenczak. Waterhouse on her. Over to Tunick. Now back to Kenny. Kenny's trying to get down to Olenczak. Doesn't like her option, so gives it back to Kenny. Around the screen from Phoebe Stewart. Down to 18 seconds now. I didn't think they were holding for one shot, but it seems to be that way. 10 seconds now.
Perry trying to set up a play here with 5 seconds.
Phoebe Stewart in the corner. Back to Kenny. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and they're not going to get a shot off. So after 1 quarter, the Blue Jays are up 23-1 on the Blue Jays in the birdcage battle. All right, isn't that what this is now? This gym can be the birdcage?
I guess so.
You know?
And believe it or not, those technical difficulties were solved by unplugging and plugging something back in.
Perfect. Did you turn it off and turn it back on?
Exactly. You'd think we'd think of that first. Yeah.
Well, you know, we were in the middle of a broadcast, so you feel a little worse about taking things out and plugging it back in.
That's true, because everything could just fall on you.
You know, and you always got that risk that you're going to lose the live feed, and then you got to recreate the feed and tell everybody a new location, and just
it's chaos.
Just a nightmare. So glad this worked out, and that we didn't have to reboot everything. I guess since we weren't live with audio before, starters for the Blue Jays were Caitlin Lappy, Avery Freed, Katie Fogarty, Riley Gilroy, and Mia Miller. Starters for Perry were Lydia Olenzak, Kennedy Tunick, Jana Kenny, Catherine West, and Kaylee Steva. On the court now for Bondurant is Peyton Meyer, number 14, 33 Avery Freed, 13 Casey Waterhouse, 30 Katie Fogarty, and 41 Chesney Steenhook. On the court for the Perry Blue Jays, 0 Lydia Olenzak, 12 Jana Kenny, 2 Kennedy Tunick, 20 Michelle Tobar, and 44 Phoebe Stewart. Olenzak, the leading scorer for Perry, averaging 13 points a game.
Casey Waterhouse with that foul.
It's going to be Waterhouse's first foul, second for the Blue Jays. Olenzak to the line. 64% free throw shooter. That one is good.
7:41 left to go in the first half.
Second one just off the rim. Rebound by Phoebe Stewart, but she's down on a knee. And called a jump ball. Going to be Bondurant ball. I didn't see him actually make the jump ball sign. He just pointed which direction it was.
Yeah.
So
I heard him yell jumper, and then he pointed.
Meyer going to bring the ball up the court. Over to Waterhouse. Waterhouse kicks it out to Fogarty. Fogarty to Freed. Freed for three. Good! There's your second Freed pointer of the game. Kenny with the ball. Over to Olenzak with Waterhouse on her. Back over to Kenny trying to get around Freed. Picks it up. Kicks it back to Tobar, who's finding Olenzak again. Trying to get around Waterhouse. Kenny now drive, but Meyer picks her pocket. Looking to go coast to coast, pulls it back out. 6:50 remaining in the second quarter. Over to Freed. Thought about the three, pulled back on that. Meyer back over to Freed. Now Fogarty for two. No good, but Chesney Steenhook comes away with the rebound. And I think they're going to call Tobar with the foul. Yeah. So that's going to be her first. 5th team foul for Perry. Riley Gilroy going to check in for Bondurant. Casey Waterhouse going out. And Kennedy Tunick going out for Perry. And in came Catherine West. Freed now out to Gilroy. Gilroy over to Meyer. Bondurant spreading it out a bit, seeing if they can get Perry to come out and play some deep defense. Freed now with the ball. Over to Fogarty. Fogarty cross court to Gilroy. We're passing up some decent open shots. Fogarty for two. No good. It's going to be a rebound from Jana Kenny. It is 26-2. That's possibly why we're passing up open threes. Olenzak for three. Just off the back of the rim. Gilroy with the long rebound. Lappy was really excited about that rebound. Freed for three. Good! And that, for you keeping track at home, is Avery Freed's 1,001st point of her career.
That's insane. That's amazing.
She is the 4th all-time for the Bondurant-Farrar Blue Jays to score 1,000 points. And congratulations to her on that accomplishment. It would take me about 25 years to score 1,000 points. There's little 1,000-point pieces of paper holding up all through the stands. Has a pretty solid cheering section in here as well. So, way to go, Avery. Keep pushing that. You're pushing your name up that list.
1,001 points. It's a lot of points.
I was really hoping to say 1,000th point because it just rolls off the tongue better. But, you know, how many times can you pass up that open three?
Exactly. It was there. She took it.
We'll see who the first person is to text me who the leading scorer. Actually, I don't want the leading scorer. I want number 3 on the list. Who's the next person she can try to catch on the all-time scoring Bondurant Farrar Blue Jay list. Next person that can say who's third gets a shout out. Our prizes are pretty low bar here. Olenzak into Kenny. 5:40 remaining in the second quarter. Stewart at the top, gets it over to Tovar. With the running 2-point, too high and off the back, goes out of bounds. Bondurant ball.
5:25 left here in the first half.
Meyer now looking for Freed. Freed already with three three-pointers this game. And they're going to get Gilroy on the travel. John Fogarty, first one to respond with no clue. I like your quick response.
He said something, yeah.
But it's wrong. It would be pretty fun to have a player named No Clue, though. Olenzak passes up to three, looking to drive to the hoop, and they're going to get her on the travel as well. That is incorrect, John. Your guess is not right. Five-minute mark. Gilroy passes up three, gives it over to Waterhouse. Waterhouse kicks it into Miller, who not entirely sure where that pass was going. Ended up in Tenney's hands. She gets the right-handed layup, and good. Kenny, not Tenney. Miller over to Waterhouse. Cross-court to Fogarty. Two-pointer is good. Her fifth point of the game. Kenny now trying to work around the screen. Megan's wrong too. But I appreciate that you guys are listening and playing along.
Ball off the foot of Lappy there. It's going to stay towards Perry.
Stewart's going to step on the line as she's controlling the ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. Bondurant-Farrar ball. And they're going to get Miller on the travel while she's passing.
I got a bunch of the varsity basketball boys texting me right now.
They got any answers?
No, they don't got any answers on that.
Jeez.
A lot of them are just looking for shout-outs.
Oh, well, I mean, you can shout them out, but I'm still disappointed in all of them because I'm still waiting for a dunk.
Yeah.
Sandy should have thrown that one down last time.
He was close. It looked like he was going
I was all excited. Olenzak going to go to the line.
I do want to say, though, that it is Cole Mitchell's birthday today, so happy birthday, bud.
All right, that's a fair one. That foul's going to be on Riley Gilroy. Her first. And free throw is good. Olenzak, 64% free throw shooter. She is 2 for 3 on the night. Second one is good. 3:45 remaining in the second quarter. Ball passed up to Gilroy. She gets back out to Fogarty. Back to Gilroy. Gilroy to Miller. Miller to Waterhouse. Waterhouse to Fogarty. Back to Miller. And dump off pass to Lappy.
And one there.
And
foul on
22. That's going to be Catherine West, her second. It was a little funny the way the official coming in from outside looked like he was questioning if he wanted to call something else. I was like, are you calling a travel or something? But Olenzak for two, no good. Stewart tries to save it. West tries to save it. Ended up tipping it away from each other.
It's a good hustle.
I will tell you, I've gotten multiple guesses for Bobby Joe Burrows. That answer is incorrect. She is in the top 3, but she is not number 3.
Yep.
Kylie Williamson is also in the top 3 as she is number 1, but she is not number 3.
That would make Burrows number 2, so you're missing out on the one
I'm
person
looking
that
specifically for number 3 here. We're getting closer, though.
Shot for 3 here does not fall.
Lappy with the rebound up to Miller. Miller to Gilroy. Gilroy hustling to the hoop. No good. Waterhouse hustles down, gets the rebound. Fogarty for 3. Good.
Got a timeout here called by the Perry Blue Jays.
I believe that's their 3rd.
It's only a 30-second timeout.
We got a Jackie Yount guess. She is like 9th-ish on the list at 742. I got a guess for Atson. That doesn't narrow it down. There's a lot of Atsons.
That's what Braden guessed too. He said, "Is it
but
one
it's
of the
wrong.
Atson twins?" No, it is not.
I mean, one of the Atsons is on that top 12 list. Actually, both of them are because they both scored over 500 career points. So combined, the Atson twins are at 1139.
That is true.
But that's not how we keep stats.
If only.
Tunick to Olenzak. Olenzak for 3. No good. Rebound by Waterhouse. If you kept stats that way, Olenzak would have some pretty high stats too, both in this and softball. As her sister is at Iowa now. So we're going to go foul. We're going to send Mia to the line for 1-1.
With 2:06 here left.
That's going to be 3rd foul on Catherine West. That's something to keep an eye on. She's going to come out. Kaylee Steva coming in for her. So Perry has Steva, Kenny, Olenzak, Tunick, and Stewart on the court.
Yes.
Bondurant has Freed, Lappy, Miller, Meyer, and Waterhouse. Mia's first free throw was good.
Second one falls as well.
Megan, you only really get one guess, but it's also not Lindsay Cook. Ball inbound to Stewart, no good. Loose ball ends up in Freed's hands. 1:51 remaining in the first.
Oh.
Olenzak with an aggressive play, trying to get that ball, can't quite come away with it.
Good defensive attempt there.
John's just making more guesses and blaming Megan Fogarty for the guesses. Meyer with the running layup, no good. Long rebound, gets it herself. Out to Mia, underneath to Lappy. Lappy looks for the contact, doesn't get the ball, or doesn't get the contact, but gets the rebound, because why wouldn't she?
Of course.
And then gets the foul on the second one.
Puts her to the line here for 2.
And that's going to be on Phoebe Stewart, her 3rd foul as well. Lappy does average almost 11 rebounds per game, 1st in the conference.
Her first free throw does fall.
Second one is also good. That's Lappy's 10th point of the game. John Fogarty saying that in the future it will be Berkeley Fogarty, class of 2037, taking the scoring lead.
Ball here picked up by Waterhouse.
Freed now looking to get it inside to Steenhook.
Just over the top of her.
Olenzak did a good job of keeping her away from that ball.
55 left here in the first half.
I can give you a hint that the number 3 on the list would be in her 30s.
Jump ball. It's going to stay to the Perry Blue Jays.
Meyer did a good job of just reaching in and tying that ball up. And Cassidy Atwell going to make her first appearance for Perry, coming in for Olenzak. Kenny trying to get to the hoop around Freed. He's not able to. Dribbles it out of bounds. Going to be a Bondurant-Farrar ball. 39-second mark. Bondurant might look to hold for one shot here. Tunick going to come out now. Atwell going to come guard Waterhouse, and Perry's not just going to let him stand out there. I appreciate that.
Good defense.
Freed now looking for it. 12 seconds remaining. Meyer with the ball, and they're going to get her for a travel.
9.8 seconds left. Enough time for Perry Blue Jays to toss one up here.
Berkeley Fogarty's guess was only 658 points total.
2 seconds.
And she gets a
Shot
shot
is
off.
up.
No good. Waterhouse with the rebound. And so at the half, Bondurant-Farrar Blue Jays 41, Perry Blue Jays 6. Just want to give a quick shout out. Thank you to everybody that purchased these fan in the stand signs. I hope you see yours as they scroll by, or that beautiful dog that I am so fond of. Have not found the ball yet. No, it's out in the snow, I think. But we did get a second round ordered, so you should see the second half here in a second, I think, as we scroll back across. I don't really know. She can't hear me, so I just trust that's what she's going to do.
There we go.
Oh, she's got a high vision of it, so perfect. Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for supporting the Bondurant-Farrar Booster Club with these signs and a fun little way to try to make things exciting during the COVID year. As we move into halftime, we will take a few-minute break. You had a 9-minute halftime. We'll pop back on here just a little bit before the end of halftime and give you some stats and things like that. But now hit the bathroom if you need to, or whatever else you got.
Grab some food.
welcome back Blue Jay fans to the Birdcage here in Bondurant, Iowa. Patrick Meyer here with Ryan Avens as we're about a minute and a half from the second half.
Braden Miller guessing Sabrina Hargis for that third place 1,000-point shooter, but
decent guess.
No,
she
sir.
is now in 5th place because Avery has passed her.
correct.
But the winner of this shout out, even though we've given like 15 shout outs along the way for wrong answers as well, but an extra special shout out to Chad Fuller with the submission of Kelsey Powell, who is currently in 3rd place all time with 1,150 career points. Megan Fogarty does not get credit for that because that was her 4th guess, I think. But good job, Chad. Way to be a super Bondurant basketball fan. It's like the godfather of Bondurant basketball right there.
Yes, sir.
I'm not calling him old, but I might be calling him old.
I'm going to stay out of that part of the conversation.
We're all old compared to you.
Yeah.
So some quick first half stats. Avery Freed with 11 points. Katie Fogarty with 8. Caitlin Lappy with 10. Riley Gilroy with 7. And Mia Miller with 4. And I'm missing one somewhere, so one of those might be 1 point off. For Perry, Lydia Olenzak with 3. Kennedy Tunick with 1. Jana Kenny with 2. A little bit of foul trouble for the Perry Blue Jays with 3 fouls from Catherine West and Phoebe Stewart. Bondurant-Farrar has 1 from Gilroy, Waterhouse, and Meyer. Bondurant with the ball coming out. Gilroy, Freed, Fogarty, Lappy, and Miller on the court. Freed for 3, no good. Fogarty with the rebound, put back, and good. Way to follow that basket. Perry starts off with Phoebe Stewart, Kaylee Steva, passing the ball around a little bit. Jana Kenny, Kennedy Tunick, and Lydia Olenzak in for the start of the second half. Tunick with the ball. We tipped out of bounds. Perry ball. Tunick now setting up the offense. Stewart comes around. Was looking to get the ball into Olenzak, but not able to. Miller with the steal. Comes away with it. Settles in. Pushes it ahead to Gilroy. Gilroy for 3. Good! It's good to see her start hitting those again.
Indeed.
Miller with the tip, out of bounds off of her. Gonna stay Perry ball. I was 1 off with Riley. No, she was at 8. Can't read my own check marks. Olenzak looks to kick the ball out to Tenny. Or Tunick to Kenny. I keep calling her Tenny. I'm just mixing them together. That's okay. Olenzak now. Picks up the dribble. Looking to get it into Stewart. Can't handle it.
There.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Bondurant ball. 5:45 remaining here in the third quarter. Bondurant has 4 players now in double digits. Miller goes around up for 2.
That's bringing her total points to 6.
She is the only starter not in double digits, so she is kind of slacking. If we can go ahead and get something taken care of there, that'd be good. I was looking at some stats earlier. She's averaging, was it 4.9 assists per game? 4.9 assists per game, which I believe was like 3rd or 4th in 3A. So
yeah, that sounds right.
good distribution by her. Bondurant going to make some wholesale changes, bringing in number 41, Chesney Steenhook, number 14, Peyton Meyer, and number 13, Casey Waterhouse. Gilroy, Miller, and Freed leaving the game.
It's going to stay Perry ball.
Tipped out by Fogarty. I saw some stats that Caitlin Lappy was leading Raccoon River Conference in, what was it, points, rebounds, and blocks?
Yes.
That ball's going to be off Steenhook. They called it a kick. It's out of bounds off her anyway. So now Perry's going to be throwing it in from the baseline.
For the third time, I believe.
And Steenhook gets a piece of it again and is able to keep it in bounds over to Lappy. Lappy now gives it back to Waterhouse. Thought she was just running the LeBron point forward there for a little bit. Peyton Meyer for three. No good.
Nope.
And Kenny comes away with the rebound.
She's looking up.
Pushing ahead, trying to go coast to coast, right-handed. Layup is good.
It's going to bring her total points to 4 on the night.
And they're going to get Kenny on the cheap foul there. Thought she could get there before Fogarty did, yeah. I do want to thank everyone for playing along with Guess the Point Leader. It was a good way to bring the fans into the game, some shout-outs, you know, even if it was primarily one family.
True.
You'll have that, you know, godfather of basketball and stuff. Meyer with a good diving play is able to get it over to Lappy. Lappy over to Waterhouse. She's going to drive. Two-pointer is good.
3:12 left here in the third period.
Waterhouse first bucket of the game. Steenhook gets a piece of it. Fogarty comes away with that. Good block by Steenhook. Over to Waterhouse for three. He's going to be long. Lappy with the rebound. And put back, no good. Steenhook gets the rebound. Over to Meyer, who's falling backwards, but gets it to Fogarty. Back into Lappy, and she's going to go to work inside.
Kicks it out to Waterhouse. He dribbles in. Little jumper.
No good. Lappy with the rebound.
You count on Lappy to get those.
I'm not promising she has 10, but it feels like she has at least 10 today. Olenzak went for the drive. Waterhouse got a lot of the ball. Also, a little contact with the hand. It's going to be a foul on her second. It's going to be a shooting foul. It's going to send Olenzak to the line. First one, no good. In and out. Perry's going to bring in Michelle Tovar and Catherine West. Going to send Steva and Tunick to the bench. Bondurant going to bring in Avery Freed and Mia Miller and send Caitlin Lappy and Katie Fogarty to the bench. Olenzak's second attempt is good. A lot of height on that free throw.
Brings her points to 4 as well.
Meyer giggling her way up the court. Kicks it over to Miller. Miller to Waterhouse. Waterhouse thought about it and then decides I want a two-pointer instead. No good. Olenzak with the rebound. Gonna drive all the way to the hoop. And gets the roll. Waterhouse with the pump fake. Gets it back to Miller. Miller into Steenhook. Steenhook right hand turnaround hook shot. No good. Olenzak with the rebound. Throws it up and her teammate left her. Miller gets the steal. No look good, but Waterhouse with the rebound put back. Olenzak was looking to press it up court, and her teammate was thinking she was just going to take off and get up there first, so she had someone to pass it to. Tovar's shot is no good. Rebounded by Waterhouse. 1:15 remaining. Another shot, no good. She got to put a couple more buckets in.
Yeah, looks like she was looking for a foul there.
They're going to get West stepping out of bounds on that ball. We are on a running clock.
Yes.
My belief is a 35-point lead.
Yep.
So
we'll make that 50 seconds left here in the third period.
Miller tries passing it into Freed. Freed and Olenzak go down. It's going to be a jump ball. Going to be Perry ball.
I don't think he's called the actual jump ball.
No, he just skips that step.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
30 seconds left here. Perry going to be looking for a bucket.
Olenzak looking to get it in. Didn't like her option. Ends up finding West underneath. No good. Waterhouse with another rebound. 13 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Waterhouse pushing but pulls out to Freed. Back over to Waterhouse.
Steenhook over to Meyer. Meyer for two. No good. And we run out on the buzzer. After three, Bondurant-Farrar winning the bird battle, 54-11. We're going to see a few new Bondurant-Farrar Blue Jays stepping in here. Looks like number 35, Rebecca Fuller's coming in. Number 10, Hannah Green is coming in. Number 24, Lauren Osborne is coming in. There might have been another. We'll see. Technically, they just walked over to the scorer's table. They might have just been going over to say hi to Bobby, or
could have been.
Coach Czar might have just felt lonely over there and wanted somebody to come say hi to him, but
someone to talk to.
I'm guessing they're checking in.
Trying to pull up the future games. I believe I heard Seidel say that next home game is January 19th, that Tuesday.
Sounds right. 19th is versus Ballard. Ballard is tough on both the boys and girls side.
This is going to be a tough game.
A little bit of excitement. We're going to have a pep band back again that night, I believe. So that'll be the first one of the season. It's amazing what you can find when you open your calendar, I guess.
Not a lot of stuff goes in my calendar unless it's appointments.
I guess it's what?
Unless it's appointments.
Yeah. I mean, my daughter has piano lessons tomorrow, if you wanted to know that, too.
Good, good.
So Osborne is in, Fuller is in, and Green is in, as well as Steenhook and Meyer still in the game for Bondurant. Perry still has Olenzak, Stewart. They're going to get travel on Fuller. Tobar's in, West is in, and Kenny is the other one I hadn't said. So West says she's open underneath. Tobar tries to get the ball into her, but Steenhook is able to knock that away. Out of bounds off Steenhook. Going to stay Perry ball. Kenny gets it into Olenzak. Olenzak turnaround right hand. Good.
Bringing her points to 8 on the night.
Fuller over to Meyer. Meyer thought about it. It'd be a two-pointer. Her foot's on the line, and that's why she decided not to shoot.
Meyer for 3.
No good. West on the rebound. Olenzak looking to get around Meyer. Meyer does a good job of keeping her back there, and over to Kenny, to Stewart. Perry looking to find somebody open. Oop, a little bit of a collision. I think they're going to get Tobar on the foul for Perry on a moving screen that took out 2 people. One of her teammates and one of the Bondurant players. Her second foul.
Second team foul.
Rebecca Fuller getting some meaningful action. She's a junior. Hannah
Pulling
Green.
for 2. No good.
Hannah Green is a freshman, along with Chesney Steenhook, is both in there right now. Lauren Osborne, a junior as well. Peyton Meyer comes away with that rebound.
6 minutes left here in the game.
Meyer over to Green. Steenhook looking to get down low. Kicks it back out to Green for 2. No good. And Kenny's going to come away with the ball. Gets it up to Olenzak. Steenhook guarding her. Tobar for 3. No good. Meyer's going to get that rebound. Fuller. I thought that was going to be her shot. I haven't seen her shoot. Meyer gets the ball in, or tries to get the ball into Steenhook, but Olenzak makes a good play to knock that ball away. She's going to go coast to coast. Pulls up at the free throw line for 2, no good. Lauren Osborne with the rebound, gets it up to Meyer. Fuller now going to drive to the hoop, left hand, no good. I can't make left-handed layups.
I can't for the life of me either. But that's why I play baseball. So.
Oh, that's fair. Can you hit left-handed?
I cannot do that either.
All right. We'll stick with right-handed things then, huh?
Yes, of course.
Olenzek over to Tovar. Lauren Osborne on her. Meyer makes a move to try to steal the ball. They're going to get her for a foul. That's going to be her second foul.
Also the second team foul for the Bondurant Blue Jays.
Let's see. We got Brenna Peterson and Lai Pfeffer coming into the game, and Chesney Steenhook and Peyton Meyer coming out for Bondurant. Kenny with the runner, good, gets it to fall. Hannah Green now coming up with running the point. Peterson kicks it over to Fuller. Over to Green. Peterson now gets it into Fuller. Fuller passes it up, gives it to Green. Pfeffer for 3, good. Lai Pfeffer three-pointer, her first points of the game.
A lot of excitement from the bench over there for the Bondurant Blue Jays.
Got a couple seniors in there that don't see quite as much playing time. Obviously, it's exciting when you get those buckets. Olenzak goes around everybody, gets the shot off, calling a foul on Lauren Osborne.
Her first.
It's going to send Olenzak to the line again. Free throw short. Kaylee Steva coming in for Perry. Phoebe Stewart going out. Second one up and good. 9 points for Olenzak. Just shy of her average of, oh, I guess she's at 13. For some reason, I was thinking it was 10, but she's got a few more buckets to make. 3 minutes to go in the game. Peterson over to Green. Green decides not to and gives it over to Osborne. Back to Peterson for 3. Going to be short. They're going to call a foul. She's going to go to the line for 3. That foul is going to be on Catherine West, which would be her 4th. I believe this is Peterson's first free throw attempt on the season. No good. We got 2 more, though. Second one, no good, just off the back of the rim. We got 2 other Blue Jays coming in, Annika Dearden and Mia Bell coming in. And Hannah Green and Rebecca Fuller going out. And with that, everybody dressed, I believe, for Varsity is play to get in the game. Peterson's third one is no good. Rebound by Jana Kenny. 3-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Kenny gets the ball back, goes up for 2, no good. Pfeffer, I think, got a piece of that. Olenzek got the rebound, up for 2, no good. Mia Bell now going to bring it up court. Peterson passes up the 3-pointer. Gives it over to Lauren Osborne. Back to Peterson. Mia Bell now, back to Peterson. Peterson for 3, no good. And that ball is going to be rebounded by Catherine West for Perry. Olenzak now. Thinking about trying to do something. Oh, gives it up. Kenny for 3. No good. Thought that might roll in for a second. West came away with the ball. Tried passing it away.
I want to see the foul. Yep. On Tunic, I believe.
Yep. So her first. Going to be Bondurant ball. Phoebe Stewart coming in. Catherine West coming out. Mia Bell now sophomore guard bringing it up court. Brenna Peterson over to Dearden. Dearden thought about it but decided not. Bell for 3, no good. Dearden with the rebound up and good. Kenny now. Tunick, Olenzak with the ball. Bell on her. Gives it to Kenny. Olenzak's layup is no good. Phoebe Stewart goes up. Misses. They're going to say it's off Lauren Osborne. And now Perry is going to bring in Cassidy Atwell and Michelle Tovar again. And Tunick and Kenny are coming out of the game.
Running clock here, sitting at 50 seconds left in the game.
Inbound to Olenzak. Layup is good. Gets her into double digits at 11.
She needs one more for her average.
Peterson for 3. Good!
There we go.
And Caitlin Lappy goes crazy on the bench and doing the bird dance, feeling the flow. Olenzak for 3 off the front of the rim. They're going to get a offensive foul on the rebound attempt. I believe they called that on Tovar.
Yes, sir. 10 seconds left here in the game.
Go, go, go. Mia Bell, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I don't think she's shooting.
No, I don't think she will either.
Crosses her up, and that's going to be the end of the ball game. Bondurant-Farrar, 62. Perry, 18. Bondurant-Farrar, the superior Blue Jay today. Keeps their party of Blue Jays going for the 3rd game in a row. Can't just come into our bird cage and expect to walk away with a win.
No, you cannot.
What's your takeaways here from this game, Ryan?
It was fun to watch. It was fun to see some of the girls who usually sit the bench get to play. That's always fun in any
Absolutely.
sport. It's always very fun. And reactions from the starters is always good too.
Lappy is on a full sprint to do something.
Oh.
I don't know if it has to do with the celebration of Avery Freed's 1,000 points.
1,001, as you said.
Well, we're celebrating the 1,000th point, but
That
she
is
did
very
get a
true.
first one after that too. So big honor for her. They're going to do a little ceremony, I believe. So we'll get a camera on that. I don't know if it's going to be anything we can actually hear, but Bridget's doing a fantastic job. Going to try and make Avery cry.
She always does.
A basketball, a backboard.
See the backboard back there.
I do. You can hang that on your door and practice basketball all.
I did that when I was younger. I think a lot of kids did it when they were younger. Oh, I see a
And a sign.
sign
too.
too. Trying to.
So they're trying to
Really?
hide everything they're giving her from standing right behind her. Like, this is quite the endeavor they're going with. And now we got the athletic director, Ryan Sweeney, trying to work his camera phone.
Trying.
See, I can make fun of everybody up here because I'm a volunteer. You're a student. You have to behave still.
Yeah, you're right.
So
I'm interested to see what Freed's teammates have planned for her here.
yeah, we'll hang out
Sing
until we
balloons
see
now.
what they actually have. While we're at it,
Nope.
Caitlin Lappy with 12 points, Katie Fogarty with 10, Annika Dearden with 2, Freed with 11. Oh, we got balloons and a sign and a backboard. Big hugs.
Exciting stuff.
Now we're going to get the whole team behind her for this picture. I would say with balloons in front of her face is not going to work very well.
No,
The orchestration might not be perfect on this. That's okay. It's the thought that counts. Squeeze in. I don't know if someone in Vandy Hart's class made that beautiful sign or if it was just one of the other girls on the basketball team. Not that I don't know that any of the
Right.
girls aren't in
They
Vandy
could
Hart's
be.
class and the
Right,
basketball
yeah.
team. I don't have everybody's schedule. That'd be weird.
That would be, yeah. And I'm not sure either.
Trying to avoid being too weird.
You're doing a good job.
There's only moderate levels of weird that can be tolerated around here. I guess we didn't mention Ben Anderson defeating Perry He has some ties to both schools, so
Yes.
that's a big deal.
Yes, indeed.
Now we're going to bring the Freed family down to take some pictures with her, too. See, social distancing is not an issue if you're all family. So
Exactly.
that's fair. And realistically, with only one game going on tonight, we didn't have any JV squads here,
Nope.
freshman team or the boys team or anybody. So if you wanted to have a celebration of Avery Freed night,
It was tonight.
this
to do
was
it.
the perfect
This is the perfect
opportunity.
night.
So that's fantastic. Bridget wants to know if she should keep recording, and I think she might as well keep recording. She's not, I'm just pointing and making it seem ridiculous. Like, gosh, do your job.
Might as well.
If someone's still watching right now, they clearly want to see this because they're
who wouldn't?
clearly not still on for us.
No
If
way,
you
no
are still
chance.
on, though, another quick shout out to Legacy Bank for sponsoring this
Yes, of
broadcast and all of our broadcasts this year. It's a great little thing they're doing here. Legacy Bank, building legacies one customer at a time here in Bondurant, Altoona, Mitchellville, and Clive. They killed the scoreboard. That's probably time that we can stop talking. But
Wrapping it up here.
you know, it's fantastic to have you up here. We might have to kick Dobish out completely.
Who knows?
I mean, I don't make those decisions. I really don't make any decisions.
I don't think
but
anybody makes those decisions.
somebody has
happens.
to, but it's not me. I just show up when they say they let me talk on the microphone. Whatever gets me out of concession stand duties,
True.
that's really
Hey,
how
you
that
do
works
great
for
up
me.
here. You do great up here.
Well, thank you. We'll get some more action with you, and we'll go ahead and tune off. Seidel's giving me the look like, hey, let's be done. So thanks for tuning in to Blue Jay Digital, and have a great night. Go Blue Jays.